This is how to do over 2, under 2, interlaced, sprung for horizontal rows. You can see I've got an ordinary setup with a warp on a frame, and I'm going to take the 2 back threads and twist them clockwise so that left thread in the back of this pair goes clockwise around, it comes to the front, the other strand that was on the right goes to the back. Now we are just going to do simple interlinking, one from the back coming up, one for the front going down. Repeat that, so one from the back coming up, one from the front going down, all the way across, and you'll be left with 2 strands on the front. Take the left strand of the pair and bring it to the front. The one that was on the right goes to the back. That is the end of the first row. Of course, this is on a frame, so whatever twists we made up here also happen at the bottom of the warp, so you push those twists down. Second row, that row, the first one was Z twist interlinking. The second row will be S twist. And so we're going to start with the first 2 threads in the front. They will twist counterclockwise. The one on the left is going to the back. The one on the right stays in the front. And now we are going to just interlink in S twist, which means the front goes down, the back comes up, all the way across, until you reach the end, at which point you will have 2 back threads. This one on the right is going to come around to the front, and the one on the left will go to the back. So those again are twisted counterclockwise, and we have twists to push to the bottom of the warp. And there's only 2 rows, so that's it. You can see the structure. If you compare this to ordinary interlaced sprung or ordinary interlinked sprung, that's not very stretchy at all. And if I took this off the warp, it would stretch some more because there wouldn't be quite so much tension this way. It would widen up a bit, but really comparatively this structure doesn't flex as much. I don't know if you can see, but every thread is going under 2 and over 2. This is much like woven twill. If you look at a pair of jeans, those are twill, and you'll see lines going diagonally in sprung. You have a bias fabric, so instead of going diagonally, these ribs are going horizontally. There's another way to get vertical ribs, but this is just to show you the horizontal ribs. And if you do reenactment, you may need to hide some modern things that don't really suit your, the time period that you're trying to reenact. And as you can see, this fabric is quite dense. And this plastic water bottle, which you wouldn't really want to see, you can't see through this fabric. So here's a little bag, and if it was just a bit wider and a bit longer, this would be completely covered. Whereas, if you put it into interlinked sprung, you can see that there's something in there that's plastic with a label. So I think that the interlacing with under 2 over 2 is a better choice than just plain interlinked sprung. It still is not as dense or stable as woven cloth. You can see this is a toonie, a $2 coin, and you know it's bigger than a quarter, and you can actually push that through. So if you're thinking of using this as a coin purse, you might lose your money, but possibly with thinner threads you could get something that would work. But it's not going to be as stable as woven twill fabric. But anyway, that's how you do it, and thank you.